1.19 is almost out, so I'm here to tell you everything you need to know about it. This video is going to be separated into two parts. One for all the major changes to the update, and the other part will come after the update with all the stuff that are more technical and not more technical but more specific, because they might change. So yeah, let's hop into it. Okay, the first major change is this, the Deep Dark and the Ancient Cities. So as you can see behind me, there's this entire new structure. So in the Ancient City, you're gonna find a bunch of loot chests. They usually have some decent enchantment, things. Okay, so along with all the Deep Dark stuff and the Ancient Cities comes a couple of new blocks and items. So I've got them all here in front of me. It's sort of weird, out of order and stuff, but we'll deal with it. First is the Skulk block, which is basically everywhere in the Deep Dark, as you saw before. So the second block we have here is this Skulk sensor, which is all through the city, and it triggers whenever a sound is made. As you can see, if I jump up and down, if I break some blocks. But if I use wool, I can jump around on it, and I can place wool, and it won't make sound. And this one, I will break him because he's making way too much sound. Is a Skulk Shrieker, and yeah, so this spawns the Warden, and when it gets a signal from either this guy or when you walk on top of it like this. But yeah, this one will spawn the Warden. That's pretty much it. And then this one, which is actually Skulk Vein, which can be placed on all sides of a block. This is just sort of an extra thing or added onto this block over here. Oopsies. And then over here we have the Skulk Catalyst. Now this one's interesting. So it might just be with only stone, I think. Yeah, there we go. So if we kill a mob near it, it will spread. So it's not stone, it's like everything else as well. But yeah, there we go. So it will spread. It will spread into all sorts of different stuff. Oh, there we go. Yep, so it can spawn Skulk sensors and some of the other blocks that come in Deep Darks and stuff. So yeah, so that's what the Skulk Catalyst does. Now, this Skulk, if a Skulk Catalyst is near it, it will actually contain XP when a mob is killed. So if we break one of these, it will actually give us some XP. I already got some, hang on. Oh geez, yeah, I killed myself, and I had 41 levels on me before, so now it's spreading up crazy. But if we break one of these, it will actually give us XP that it's stored inside of it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And these blocks are actually mined faster with hoes. So if I get a netherite hoe, then I can actually insta-mine it. I don't know what. I think diamond can insta-mine it as well. But this is a very nice way to get XP. It's all throughout the Ancient City. So yeah, that's the Skulk Catalyst. The next thing we have is some new items that come along with these. So the first one's the new music disc. You can craft it by using 9 of these fragments together. There we go. And you craft the Samuel Aberg 5. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Then we have the Swift Sneak enchantment, which you actually put on leggings. And you will put that on there, and then if you put these on, this will make you sneak faster. Now this last one is an Echo Shard, which can craft an Echo Compass. I think I dropped my compass over here. Yep, there we go. So you can craft this compass by placing 8 Echo Shards around the compass, and there you go, you get a recovery compass. And this points to the last place you died. So I died over there because I killed myself to get rid of all my XP. So yeah, see, it points towards where I died, and if you haven't died in the world yet, this thing will be just spinning around like crazy. So yeah. So that's all for the Deep Dark. If I have missed anything, I will mention it in my next episode. So yeah. Now with the Warden, he's actually going to be able to fit in a 1x1, so he will fall down. He can fit in a 1x1, but he's 3 blocks tall. So this is the Warden. It cannot see, so it's blind, and it will sniff and hear you. I can demonstrate this by going to survival and then just go. Oh yeah, and it punches really hard. I had netherite pants on, and it still killed me one shot. So it will kill you one shot as long as you have. Oh jeez. Okay, it will kill you one shot as long as you don't have full diamond protection 2 at least. So then it will bring you down to half a heart if you do have protection 2. But the other attack it has is actually called the Sonic Boom, which is when it cannot reach you. So if I go back in survival mode and come on, hurry up. Do it. You know you want to. Keep making noises to make him angrier. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, there's that boom. And even if I put full protection 4 and then let's get and then go into survival mode and put this on and then hold the shield, it will actually not care about the shield or armor. Let's make some noises. Here we go. Yeah, it will actually ignore all of that, and the Sonic Boom will. Its melee attack will not, but it will just go straight through your armor and tools and kill you. So yeah, that's pretty deadly, and you don't want that. And if any one of you was actually wondering if you could kill the Warden, he has 300 health, which is and in Java edition at least, which is the combined health of the Ender Dragon and the Wither, so that is quite OP. And yeah, if you were wondering, he does actually drop something, which is and look, even with strength, it still took multiple hits. So yeah, he does drop a Sculpt Catalyst. So in case you were wondering, that's what he drops, and some XP. So yeah, that's everything to do with the Warden in the Deep Dark. Let's move out of this area because it's getting a bit messy, and we will talk about Mangroves. Okay, so this is the new biome called the Mangrove Swap, and it is a swamp similar sort of biome, but it has some new blocks. So this is what it looks like, and stuff. There's this block down here which replaces the grass in this biome. It's called mud, and this can be crafted into packed mud by using wheat and mud. So I'll show you. So if you go grab some mud and then put it there and some wheat, it makes packed mud, which then can be crafted into mud bricks, which can then be crafted into any other thing that a stone can be crafted into, like stairs and slabs and whatever. Walls as well. It can do walls, and yeah, so those 3 items pretty much. And this is what they look like placed down. And the blocks. So that is pretty cool. That is what the Mangrove mud block looks like. The other thing with mud blocks is that if you see with soul sand, it like goes down 1 pixel. So with mud blocks, it does the same thing. It goes down like just like the tiniest bit, which means you will actually splash into water, as you can see. So it technically counts as water, and if that was lava, let's see, if that was lava, yes, you will take damage from it because you are technically in the lava, because you are 1 block lower than you are usually. So yeah, beware of that. The other new block that is added to here is the mangrove wood and leaves and stuff. So there's the mangrove leaves, which just look like this, as you can see. The mangrove wood, which is inside, it looks red actually. You can craft like any other wood, mangrove, and it's got like this slabs, stairs, whatever else you can craft with normal wood. It can do as well. So everything. And if you are wondering, this is what the door and trapdoor look like. So yeah, so that's what the doors and trapdoors look like. That is pretty cool. And yeah, so the last thing that is added in the mangrove sort of style thing is frogs, which This one here is a tropical frog, I think. I'm not 100% sure on the names, but these ones will be spawned in mangroves. If you head over to a different biome, it will spawn as a different frog. A snowy biome, it will actually spawn as a dark greenish frog. But yeah, these frogs don't actually eat fireflies like the name that was introduced, the frogs that were introduced in the Minecraft Live, but it actually eats baby slimes. So if we chuck a couple frogs down and a couple babies down, there we go. So they will actually eat these slimes over here. Come on, eat them. Yep, there we go. Yeah, so they will eat them. They will drop slime balls as normal, so that's a new way to kill slimes. But slime farm, they are also breeded with these things, and this might take a while, but they will breed eventually, and they'll wander off over into water, and then make frog spawns in the water. Those frog spawns will eventually hatch into tadpoles, which look so cute. You can also get tadpoles in a bucket, so there you go. Yeah, those will eventually grow up into frogs, and wherever they grow up is what the type will be. The other interesting thing about frogs is that they be magma cubes, and the thing with, oh geez, hang on. If I break this down into a small magma cube, the frogs will actually eat them. The frogs will eat them. I said, yep, there we go. And they drop frog lights. That's right, there's a new lighting block in the game. They're the colors of them. They're dropped by each of the different frogs. The yellow one's dropped by these guys. And you assume the green one is dropped by the ones in the snow biome, the cold biomes, and this one is dropped by the ones back in the mangrove swamp we have over there. Yeah, so that's frog lights and frogs and magma creams and stuff, and yeah. And the last thing with mangroves and mangrove swamps is this new thing that spawns in the leaves, which is called a mangrove propagule. You can plant it on any normal like dirt block. So I can plant it here, and if I grab bone meal, this is technically the sapling for these trees up there, and they will grow into big trees. The other thing is they will also grow underwater if I place it on a dirt block. And yeah, I can also grow up. Will it grow down here? Actually, I have no idea. Let's test. Yes, it will grow like all the way down in the water, so that is pretty cool. And let's move on to the last. Now comes the mob that came from the mob vote, the Allays. So they're actually found in woodland mansions, in the prison cells. So let me see if I can find them. Let me just okay, I didn't seem to find one in this woodland mansion, but they usually spawn in jail cells, and because why not, and you have to go rescue them. So let me just get outside and show you what they do. They also spawn in pillager outposts, but much more rarely in those cages. But if you do manage to get an Allay and rescue it, or a couple, you can grab an item and then give it to them, and then they'll follow you. So let's give a couple these items. There we go. So what the Allays do is they pick up the items and they will throw the items to you. So if we just chuck some leaves around the place, they will follow you around once you give them an item. So you just need to give them an item and then they will follow you around. There we go. They throw it to me, and then the new advancement for this is you've got a friend in me, which is when obviously an Allay throws an item to you. The other thing an Allay can do is if I get a note block and then ding the note block, all nearby Allays will be attracted to this note block, and then for 30 seconds they will chuck the thing to the note block right instead of me. So let's see. There we go. See, it throws it all at the note block. The advancement item with this is if I get a cake and then then give it to, let's take this guy out, then give it to this guy, and then if I chuck a cake over here, and then he delivers the cake to the note block, it will get the advancement birthday song, which is quite cool. Yeah, that's basically all the Allays can do. There's some more technical stuff along with them, but I will be explaining those in my next video, hopefully. So next up we have the boat with chests, which we have of all the different wood types. So I'm just going to show you the mangrove because I don't want to, place every single one of them down. But basically this is it. And you can fill it up by shift right clicking while not in the boat. So you can go boom and fill it up with whatever item you want. It just works like a normal chest. You can drive it around, and yeah. So that's the chest boat. Well, it's called a boat with chest, but who calls it that? The other thing is, don't break it because it's gonna explode out everywhere. The last thing that I need to show you is the goat horns, which there is a lot of. So the goat horns are dropped from goats when they ram into certain blocks that are naturally spawning. The blocks I will be mentioning in the technical part of this, but goats will sometimes ram into blocks and then they will drop these. The goat horns, there are 8 variants, I think. Yeah, 8. Each dropped by just a random chance when ram into blocks, and they will each sound like this. This one's ponder, this one is sing, this next one is seek, this next one is feel, and this next one is call, I think. No, admire. This next one is call. This next one is yearn. And this last one is dream. And that, I think, is everything. So yeah, that was everything in the 1.19 update. If you do like these videos, I will continue to do more of these upcoming updates or whatever. But I will, if you did enjoy, please subscribe, like,